Acura just dropped a bombshell. The 2027 ADX is entering the luxury compact SUV market at a price point that's making BMW, Audi, and Mercedes dealers nervous. We're talking about a genuine luxury SUV starting in the low 30s. But here's what nobody's telling you. This aggressive pricing strategy comes with compromises that every potential buyer needs to understand before signing on the dotted line. I've spent considerable time analyzing every detail of this vehicle, and what I've discovered might completely change how you think about luxury SUVs in 2027. Let's cut through the marketing hype and get to the truth. The front fascia of the ADX represents Acura's bold attempt to redefine their design language for a younger demographic, though I have to question whether they've strayed too far from what made Acura distinctive. The pentagonal diamond grille is aggressive, perhaps overly so. It's flanked by jewel-eye LED headlights that genuinely look premium, incorporating sequential turn signals and adaptive beam technology. But here's my concern. This front end is trying so hard to look expensive that it almost comes across as overwrought. The lower air intakes feature active shutters for aerodynamics, which is excellent engineering, but the overall composition feels busy. There's a lot happening here, and I'm not entirely convinced it all works together harmoniously. The hood features supple character lines that add muscularity without being cartoonish, which I appreciate. Acura has taken a more conservative approach, and honestly, I think this is where the design succeeds. The full-width LED taillight treatment is becoming ubiquitous in this segment, but Acura's execution is clean and distinctive. The dual exhaust outlets appear to be functional, not the fake plastic tips we're seeing from certain German competitors, and that matters to enthusiasts. The liftgate design is practical with a low loading height, though the rear window is smaller than I prefer for visibility purposes. My personal observation: the rear three-quarter view is actually the ADX's most flattering angle. It's cohesive and proportional in a way the front end isn't quite achieving. Step inside, and this is where the affordable luxury equation starts to reveal its compromises. The dashboard architecture is modern and driver-focused, featuring a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster paired with a 10.2-inch central touchscreen. The materials are where things get interesting. The upper dashboard is soft touch, which is expected, but run your hand along the lower portions and you'll encounter hard plastics that feel distinctly unluxury. Now, is this a deal breaker? For someone cross-shopping a BMW X1 at $15,000 more, it might be. The ambient lighting system offers 16 colors, which sounds impressive until you realize it's primarily relegated to the door panels and footwells. I would have preferred fewer colors and more coverage areas. The center stack layout is intuitive, with physical controls for climate retained. Thank goodness! Touch capacitive controls for everything are a plague on modern automotive design, and Acura deserves credit for resisting that trend, at least partially. The seating situation is a mixed bag that perfectly encapsulates the ADX's position in the market. The front seats offer 8-way power adjustment, with 4-way lumbar support on the driver's side. They're comfortable for extended drives, wrapped in what Acura calls premium synthetic leather in base trims. Here's my candid take. It's convincing at first glance, but won't fool anyone who's spent time in genuine leather. The heating and ventilation functions work effectively, which matters more than material authenticity for many buyers. Rear seat accommodation is genuinely impressive for this class. 6-footers will fit comfortably with adequate headroom and legroom, which isn't always guaranteed in compact luxury SUVs. The rear seats recline slightly, a thoughtful touch, but they don't slide fore and aft like some competitors offer. The infotainment system runs on Acura's latest operating system, and I'll be direct. It's competitive, but not class-leading. The interface is responsive, a massive improvement over previous Acura systems that felt like they were designed in 2010. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, which should be mandatory at this price point anyway. The navigation system is adequate, though most users will default to smartphone integration. What genuinely impressed me is the audio system. The base setup is surprisingly competent, and the available premium audio package with 16 speakers actually rivals systems costing significantly more. Voice recognition works reliably about 80% of the time, which frankly is better than certain luxury competitors I could name. My criticism: the screen bezels are thick, giving it a slightly dated appearance compared to the nearly borderless displays we're seeing from newer entrants. Acura is loading the ADX with advanced driver assistance systems as standard equipment, and this is where the value proposition becomes genuinely compelling. Adaptive cruise control with stop-and-go functionality, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross-traffic alert all come standard. This is equipment that German competitors charge thousands for in option packages. The around-view camera system is crisp and functional, though I wish the guidelines were more customizable. Traffic sign recognition works reliably, and the driver attention monitor is less intrusive than some systems that feel like they're constantly scolding you. The connected services package includes remote start, vehicle status monitoring, and emergency assistance. The smartphone app is reasonably well designed, though it occasionally lags when sending commands. Over-the-air update capability is included, which is essential for keeping systems current without dealership visits. However, and this is important, many of these connected services require a subscription after the initial trial period. This is the modern automotive landscape, but it's worth factoring into your long-term ownership costs. Under the hood, the ADX employs a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, producing an estimated 270 horsepower. Power delivery is smooth and linear, with minimal turbo lag thanks to a small, responsive turbocharger. It's paired with a continuously variable transmission, which I know makes enthusiasts groan, but Acura has programmed simulated shift points that make it more palatable. All-wheel drive is standard across the lineup, utilizing a torque vectoring system that can send up to 70% of power rearward. In normal driving, this feels like a competent front driver that occasionally sends power rearward when needed. The suspension strikes a reasonable balance between comfort and handling precision. Acura hasn't tried to make this a sports sedan in SUV clothing, which is wise. It rides comfortably over broken pavement, while maintaining reasonable body control in corners. The steering is appropriately weighted with decent feedback, better than many competitors that feel completely numb. Braking performance is confidence-inspiring with a firm pedal and linear response. Here's my honest assessment of the driving experience. It's good, but not exceptional. It feels like a well-engineered appliance, rather than something that sparks emotion. For most buyers, especially those prioritizing value and practicality, that's perfectly acceptable. But if you're someone who genuinely enjoys driving, you might find the ADX leaves you wanting something with more character. So here's the catch everyone wants to know about. That attractive starting price in the low 30s gets you a well-equipped vehicle, certainly. But the features most buyers actually want, things like the premium audio, panoramic sunroof, upgraded upholstery, and advanced safety package, push you into the low 40s quite quickly. Suddenly, you're approaching the pricing of established competitors, and the value equation becomes less clear-cut. My personal verdict: the ADX makes tremendous sense for pragmatic buyers who prioritize equipment levels and warranty coverage over brand prestige. Acura's reputation for reliability remains strong, and the included maintenance program sweetens the deal.